Hello and welcome to my review of Little Fockers, the third installment in the series starring Robert De Niro, Ben Stiller, and Owen Wilson. Basically, Little Fockers centers on Greg Focker, and it takes place about 8 years after the second film. He and his wife have had kids, everything's going pretty well, but then the overprotective Jack Burns once again comes into the picture and becomes suspicious of Greg Focker for cheating on his wife. He also wants to see who will take over the mantle as the patriarch of the family once he's gone, and he's kind of testing Greg throughout this entire film. Now, this has been sort of a weird series of movies for me because I'm very bipolar about them. The first two, I enjoy them sometimes, and other times they just depress me. Like I just end up feeling sorry for Ben Stiller's poor character, and it just, I don't know, sometimes they really don't connect with me, but other times I do find them to be kind of funny, so I was kind of halfway looking forward to this film. And once I saw the reviews, I definitely wasn't gaining any hope. I went into this expecting something pretty terrible. And shockingly, I didn't hate it. I actually found it to be kind of funny. This really is a really easy movie to review because it either makes you laugh or it doesn't. And in this case, I kind of enjoyed myself. I mean, I didn't think it was great. I didn't think it was hilarious. In fact, I just thought it was okay. But there really isn't anything here to review. It's just a series of jokes that you may find funny or you may not. They're just your typical, kind of immature, crass, physical comedy jokes. But there's a lot of other humor in here. Like, there's some funny dialogue, and, you know, it's stupid, but it's enjoyable. And this is actually the first film in the series where the cringe-worthy awkwardness of it wasn't killing me throughout the whole thing, and it wasn't depressing me. Cast is the same as he's been in all the other films. Robert De Niro is really funny. He's great. It's great to see him play off this like tough guy persona. Ben Stiller's just a mild-mannered, alright leading man. But who really steals the movie in this film is Owen Wilson, who, once again, is the bright, shining light of the film. He has a much bigger part this time around. And while his character isn't given a whole lot to do, he's just a very funny supporting character. He's like a hippie, like airhead guy. And of course, Owen Wilson does this awesomely, as you just saw in How Do You Know? And in this, he takes it up to 11, and it actually is pretty funny. Whether you find this movie funny will depend on your tolerance for stupidity. And I, of course, do have a tolerance for it. So, you know, I kind of enjoyed it, but if you're not a fan of stupid humor, don't see it. You'll think it's terrible. In fact, the majority of people who have seen it have hated it. I can't directly recommend this movie to anybody. Overall, like I said, I was just going to keep it simple. This is a nice, kind of funny movie. It has some decent comedy set pieces, and it has some good performances. And if you like the other two, I'd say check it out. 2.5 stars out of 4 for Little Fockers. True Grit came out too, you say? Oops.